Betty. I saw you walking around outside the train station with a few other people. Were you going out to lunch with your friends? I know I was across the street, but I waved and called out to you. Were you distracted and you didn't notice me? Of course I noticed you. But it was embarrassing, so I pretended I didn't notice a thing. What? What do you mean, embarrassed? Well, in the future, could I ask you not to talk to me in public? Did I do something to rub you the wrong way? I thought it was natural to wave and call out to someone you know when you're passing them by. I was just being friendly. Well, in case you didn't know, it was embarrassing more than anything. You were waving to me like a brainless idiot. I'm sorry. And furthermore, I don't want my friends to know that you're my daughter-in-law. It's shameful. I don't even want to acknowledge it myself, let alone let anyone else know about it. What even was that outfit you were wearing? It was hideous. I was just in my everyday clothes. Was something wrong with that? I was wearing a regular old t-shirt and jeans. I can't imagine that could be that offensive. Listen, you're not a low-class blue-collar worker. Don't go walking out in public looking like that. It's unbecoming of you. Of course I wouldn't want to be associated with someone like that. You're so shameless to be wearing that where so many people can see you. That train station is always crowded. Oh, Betty, you're going too far. Just because I wear this stuff doesn't make me look like a blue-collar worker. Even these jeans aren't that bad. They have a cute design, and I paid a good price for them. Plus, a lot of models love it, so it's all the rage right now. But you're not a model or a celebrity. People like them could wear a paper bag and make it look fashionable. But it's a different story when it comes to you. When you wear the same thing, you just look like a working-class peasant. I see. Then from now on, I'll only ever go to the train station wearing a nice dress. Would that be to your satisfaction? I'll even do myself up just for that. Well, I suppose that would at least be a little better, but I'd just prefer if we could pretend to be strangers in public anyway. That means I don't want you talking to me when I'm out and about. Got it. Not only do you have poor taste in clothes, but your speech and mannerisms are uncouth. They're unlike how a civilized being ought to be. If we're seen together, even I'll be lumped with you as another vulgar brute. And I'll tell you right now, I won't be having that. So stay away, will you? So, does that mean we can't go outside together at all anymore? I'm not talking when we happen to see each other in public, by the way. Of course! I'd never want to go out together with the likes of you. I see. That's too bad. But if it makes you feel embarrassed, then I guess it can't be helped. Betty? What's wrong? Are you okay? Yes? Who are you? That again. I'm River. Don't you remember me? Why are you acting like you don't know me? I'm your daughter-in-law. You were acting like this yesterday, too, and the day before that. When I try to enter the house, you'd scream at me, saying that strangers aren't allowed to enter and throw me out. You're a stranger. Of course I'd throw you out. Strangers don't belong in my home. And I don't know a crude and vulgar person like you. I don't associate with people who have no class. You really think I'm that bad? The way you talk, the way you emote, and the way you move are all uncouth and uncivilized. You're an eyesore. And there's nobody with those unseemly traits among my relatives. Betty, what's the matter with you? Are you sick? For your information, there's nothing wrong with me. I am being perfectly reasonable. Why would a stranger have any need to be coming into my home? Let alone every single day. It's a hassle to deal with you. Don't put in and try to get into my house yourself. I'll call the police on you. What on earth are you talking about? Your body hasn't been up to par recently, right? I'm sure it's hard to do the household chores on your own because of that. That's the whole reason I come over to your house in the first place. It's to help you with your household chores since you need to take it easy. Why? I have a daughter, don't I? Why do I need you? Why is a stranger coming to help me instead of my daughter? Wouldn't it make more sense for her to be filial and help me? It's because she lives too far away to come and help you every single day like I've been. And on top of that, she and her husband run a restaurant, and the food industry is a tough place to be in. They really can't find the time to come and help you because of that. They need to support themselves, too. That's why I come over to your place instead. I live much closer, and we are family. But I haven't asked you to do such a thing for me. Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong and mind your own business. If my daughter can't help me, I'd rather pull myself up by my bootstraps and do it on my own rather than let a complete stranger in my home. But it's hard to even clean the house by yourself, isn't it? And even when it comes to cooking, you were grumbling about how much you were struggling with it. No, I didn't say such a thing. You must be misremembering. And even if I had, that doesn't mean I'd want your help. I'd rather suffer on my own than ask you for anything. Your cooking is so horrible, it could make me vomit. So your help is unnecessary. I don't need it, nor do I want it. I see. I'm sorry my cooking isn't to your liking. You need to have more seasoning! It's so tasteless and bland. It's disgusting. If the soup has barely any flavor to it to begin with, I'd rather just drink water. At least it won't taste like dishwater. But my husband loves my cooking. He always gives it a raving review, so I thought I've been doing something right. Maybe it's not necessarily that my cooking's bad. It's just that your tastes lean more strongly, and that's why it doesn't appeal to you. That's okay. We all have different tastes. There's even some people who are super tasters, or people who don't like cilantro because they have a gene that makes it taste like soap. Oh, now that I think about it, the last time we had dinner at your place, my husband did mention that your meals are seasoned too strongly for his taste. Maybe this is a good opportunity to get you accustomed to more simple flavoring. It'll be better for your health and help you reduce your salt intake. Let's do our best to ensure you get to live a long and healthy life. What are you treating me like a child for? Do I see a doctor around here? Do you have a medical license? No. Then shut your trap about my eating habits. You have no right to speak on them. I didn't ask for your opinion, nor do I intend to change my habits. Who do you think you are? I didn't mean to upset you, but I'm simply worried for your health. That's all. Your health's really deteriorated over the past several years. It could be a sign of age for sure, but it could also be related to your daily habits, including the food you eat. Your blood pressure and the results of your latest blood test haven't been looking too good. At the very least, I think it might be good to start small and at least change up your eating habits. Why are you acting like you're concerned for me? The reason my physical health's been deteriorating is all because of you. You're going to be the death of me. And it won't be an exaggeration. You're a stranger, yet you keep invading my territory. Of course I'm going to build up stress, and it's going to start eating away at my health. There's no doubt that you're the cause. Please stop acting like I'm a stranger. It hurts. What's wrong with calling a stranger a stranger? I'm correct in saying that. I couldn't care less about the feelings of a little snowflake like you. I'm not a snowflake, but I do have something that's been bugging me. Haven't you gotten more ill-tempered over time? I don't remember you being such an impatient kind of person. I don't think you've always behaved this way toward me. Excuse me. Lately, you're always angry. You never seem to be in a good mood. Shall we go to the hospital to have that checked out? What on earth are you talking about? Are you suspecting that I've lost my mind? That I'm going senile? But you've had such a drastic change of mood lately, and I know a sudden change in behavior can indicate something more serious going on beneath the surface, especially at your old age. Combined with your already weak health, and it's not out of the question to believe there's something wrong. There's also the possibility that it's just depression brought on by old age. I heard that's also quite common. And if it's not senility, then there's brain tumors. Those can drastically shift your personality, memories, and mannerisms. If it really is a brain tumor, your prospects will be much better if we get that checked out sooner rather than later. Oh, stop. I'm not depressed. And I don't have brain tumors. There's nothing wrong with me. What a rude woman you are. But your memory has been awful lately, hasn't it? When we all got together to have dinner, you forgot to order anything for me. I know you act like you don't know me sometimes, but these days it's genuinely gotten difficult to tell whether it's really an act or not. It really does seem like you forget me. Come on, let's have the doctors take a look at you. Just once. Oh, Lord, I'm telling you, I'm fine. How many times must I repeat myself? There's nothing wrong with me. Everything's perfectly fine. Gosh, what on earth am I to do with you? Will you stop meddling in my affairs already? I don't need your frivolous sympathy. It hardly does me any good.
River! I sent a watermelon over your way yesterday. Did you get it? I remember that you said you liked them. So please enjoy them when you can. I hope they're to your liking.
What? Really? Watermelons are my absolute favorite fruit in the world! Oh, thank you so much. They're not here yet, but I look forward to eating it.
It's a rare type of melon that was imported from overseas, so I'm certain it must be delicious. Once it arrives, let it sit on the counter for about 3 days before eating it. That should be just enough time to allow it to ripen.
What? If it was imported, then doesn't that mean it must have been expensive? Are you sure that's all right? Although I suppose it's much too late to cancel the order either way. But I feel so bad. I would have been perfectly fine with one from the supermarket.
Oh, don't be silly. It's fine. You've always been such a big help, and I wanted to show you a token of my appreciation. That's the least I could do.
A regular old melon from the supermarket might not have been sweet enough.
I wanted to make sure it was something you could enjoy to the fullest.
It really makes me very happy. I can't wait to eat it later. Thank you again. But really, I haven't been doing that much, so you don't have to fuss over me or give me special treatment. It's no big deal, really.
Oh, what are you saying? You don't need to be so humble. You're always taking the time to go over to my mother's house and help her do the chores, aren't you? I'm honestly so grateful to you.
Oh, but it's nothing, really. I have plenty of time compared to you, so I do what I can with it. Yet I get a delicious, expensive melon out of it anyway. Truly, I feel like you're spoiling me.
Thank you. But I really am sorry. You've been saddling all the burden. As your daughter, this is something I should be doing.
It's no trouble at all. I don't mind. I used to work as a house cleaning lady, so this is my forte. I'm completely used to it. At this point, I think I could even do it in my sleep. And I love cooking, so I don't even find that a chore.
That definitely makes me feel better at least. But if there's anything bothering you at all, be sure to give me a holler. I'll do whatever I can to help.
Thank you, but there's nothing that's troubling me enough to need help with at the moment. Although, there is one thing that's been bothering me.
What do you mean?
I feel like there's the possibility that your mother is suffering from dementia. Again, it's only the possibility. Nothing's confirmed, nor do I have solid proof. It's just a hunch based on how she's been behaving. I mean, she's acting a bit off.
What? Really? How has she been behaving?
She makes a huge commotion whenever I come over to help her, calling me a stranger and trying to kick me out. There are times where she seems to completely forget I even exist. And I felt like it's been getting worse as the days go by.
What? She's been forgetting about you.
Last month, she was going to eat with some friends who live nearby, and she had brought them over to her house to get the food delivered. But she only forgot to order my portion and no one else's.
She didn't just happen to forget that one time?
No, because stuff like this happens all the time. I'm always the one she forgets to buy souvenirs for, and she always calls me a stranger. It's been making me wonder if she's just forgotten I've ever married her son at all. It's concerning.
But I talked with her over the phone just yesterday. I didn't think she was acting particularly strange or anything. It didn't feel like she was forgetting anyone either. And normally when it comes to dementia, it's not common for the person to only forget the existence of one specific person, right?
I mean, I haven't really done my research, so I can't comment on that. But that might just mean she's forgotten people other than me. She might remember you all because you're much closer to her. But maybe that'll eventually slip away too.
But when I talked to her about you, she did seem to know who you are. Everything seemed normal. I made sure to tell her to show her gratitude towards you for helping her all this time. And she said she understood and that she would. That means she must remember you just fine, right?
Really? You're sure? Then does that mean when we actually see each other face to face, that's when she forgets me? But that's pretty weird in and of itself.
Hey. This is just a possibility, but from what you've been saying, do you think she might be intentionally tormenting you?
What?
In other words, do you think she might be acting like she doesn't remember you?
On purpose?
The fact she's been calling you a stranger gives off the vibe that she doesn't accept you as part of our family. That's just textbook suffering at the hands of your in-laws.
I wasn't even considering that. But looking back at it all through that lens, you might actually be right. If the shoe fits. Not to mention, she has told me directly to my face that I'm not worthy of being considered part of the family. She's told me not to speak to her in public when she's out with her friends because she doesn't want them to know I'm her daughter-in-law.
Then there's no mistake about it. She's totally tormenting you.
I can't believe it.
You weren't suspecting it at all?
I did feel like it was tough to deal with her from time to time for sure. But I just thought that was part of her personality, and it wasn't anything out of the ordinary.
Even so, I can't believe my own mother has been treating you like that. I thought she knew better than that. I'm so sorry, River. I'm sure she's put you through such hardship.
No, it hasn't been that bad at all. I just thought her behavior toward me has been really weird. And I haven't done anything to her to make her dislike me. If anything, I figured that it was all due to her supposed sickness that she was acting the way she was toward me.
You're tough as nails, I see.
I suppose. I've been told I'm very slow sometimes, and I'm not good at picking up on things until much later. But this time, my obliviousness might have spared me some real headache. They say that ignorance is bliss.
Still, it doesn't matter if it wasn't really bothering you that much. There's no excuse for tormenting her own daughter-in-law. I need to have her stop at once. I won't be going over to your house tomorrow, Betty. I hate to leave you to fend for yourself, but please do the household chores by yourself.
Oh my. Who are you again? I'm quite content with a stranger not coming over to my house, so that doesn't bother me in the slightest.
You don't even recognize your own daughter-in-law? Oh, Mom. I've seen you've gone senile. Do we have to take you to the doctors? You poor thing. As your own daughter, I might have to step in to take you to the hospital myself.
What? What on earth are you talking about?
It's Esther, Mother. Oh no! Don't tell me you've forgotten me too! I didn't realize your condition has progressed this severely.
Huh? Is it really you, Esther?
Yes, that's right, Mother. I'm glad you do seem to remember me. You see, at the moment, I'm staying over at my brother's house. River handed her phone over to me, so I'm borrowing it for the time being.
Oh, I see. I didn't suspect for a second that I was actually speaking to you, so you've thrown me for quite the loop.
Anyway, let's get back on track here. You poor thing. You've gone completely senile. We ought to have you taken to the hospital for a thorough examination to figure out what's been the matter with you. Or if you want to skip that altogether, perhaps we should have you put in a nursing home where they can take good care of you?
Absolutely not. I am not senile. I'm quite fine, thank you very much. Don't jump to such strange conclusions and say things like that.
Really? How odd. Because I've heard you've been acting like River is nothing but a stranger to you, and you seem to forget that she exists at all. That doesn't make sense unless you're senile. You only forget to give River a plate at the dinner table, and you forget to buy her souvenirs. I understand why you'd get defensive, but I think you need to see a doctor.
Have I really been doing that?
River comes over to your house to help you with your chores every single day. Yet what have you been doing to her? You should be showing her your utmost gratitude. She doesn't have to do this for you. Yet you scream and yell at her, refusing to let her into your house while claiming she's a stranger.
I don't seem to recall.
Then that just about confirms it. You've gone senile after all. I guess I have no choice. We'll put you in a home and forget all about you. I'll have it so no one within our family will ever want to visit you either. I mean, why should they bother? I'm certain you'll wind up forgetting them eventually anyway.
What on earth are you saying? I've said it before, but I'll say it again. And that is that I am not going senile.
Really? Then explain to me why you've been treating River like she's a complete stranger. What reason could you possibly have if it's not that? If you haven't gone senile, then provide me a reasonable alternative explanation for your behavior, or else I'm going to come to my own conclusions and deal with you accordingly. So, if you're not senile, then does that mean you've been acting like you don't remember her on purpose? Because that would explain many things as well. In other words, you've been specifically targeting her to torment her.
Oh no, I've been doing no such thing. I've simply been teasing her a little, that's all.
Why would you do such a thing? Do you tease anyone else? Or do you only tease her because she's your daughter-in-law?
Well, she completely lacks class. Her speech and mannerisms are so rough and uncouth. It's more fitting of a man than a woman her age. We're like fire and ice. Of course we wouldn't get along. We're much too different.
But it's not like we're particularly refined ourselves. What are you being so picky for? We're not royalty, nor are you a queen. If what you're complaining about is her supposed lack of class compared to us when we're not that refined ourselves, what exactly do you want out of her? What do you want her to do? How exactly do you want her to act?
Even common folk need to have a little bit of class, don't we? We're not lowly peasants with no manners.
But River's plenty classy enough. She's so bright and considerate and kind. There's nobody out there more worthy of being your daughter-in-law. She's one in a million. Everyone adores River. She's so likable, and it's hard not to feel some sort of affection toward her.
But I don't like her.
Well, you certainly don't speak for everyone else. You're the only one here who has a problem with her. Well, it's generous to say that. Because you don't have a particular reason for disliking her, right? She hasn't done anything wrong. But sometimes you just dislike someone anyway. That can't be helped, but a real adult would suck it up and act civilly toward the person anyway. You were saying you've only been teasing her a little with no real ill intent, but you were definitely acting maliciously toward her. You can't fool me. You may not realize it yourself, but you were literally tormenting her. You're acting like one of those in-laws from hell you see people complaining about all the time.
I'm just acting as any mother-in-law would. We just can't get attached to our daughters-in-law. We'll always be at odds with one another. It's like the law of the world.
Don't make such broad generalizations like that. It's not true. There's plenty of mothers-in-law in this world who treat their daughters-in-law well. They're not allergic to being kind and respectful. People like you are the exception. I'll give you an example. My husband's mother is incredibly kind to me. She treats me very well, almost like I'm her own daughter. I think you just have a particularly nasty attitude. You don't care to even try being nice, and you hide behind flimsy excuses to justify yourself.
Excuse me? How dare you say that to me? I'm your mother. Shouldn't you be showing me a little more respect?
But it's true that you've been tormenting River. A mother like you doesn't deserve respect. You need to hear the truth. Because in case you can't tell, I'm incredibly disappointed in you. I scorn you. In fact, I'm even thinking I might not send you any allowances anymore. You can handle yourself just fine, can't you?
Why are you bringing that up? How did things lead to that? It has nothing to do with our discussion.
Oh, it has everything to do with it. I knew that your health has been deteriorating over the years and you were struggling a lot. So I've been sending you $1,200 every month in hopes of lessening the burden on you. But I think it's about time I stop spoiling you. You clearly aren't appreciating the help you've been getting. And that money isn't going anywhere useful either.
No, you're wrong! I'll be in trouble if you suddenly stop sending me money. I need it. I've been keeping quiet about it, but I'm actually in debt.
Really? Wow. Then that money I've been sending you every month must have been going straight into letting you indulge in your desires. That settles it. I really should quit giving you any money. From now on, you need to make an honest living and save up money yourself.
Are you out of your mind? Where do you possibly think an elderly old woman could work? What workplace would want to hire me?
At any rate, I'll be speaking with my brother about this as well. I'm sure he'll be just as upset at you as I am.
No, stop! Please wait!
What is it? What good is there in waiting?
I'll apologize to River. So please, you have to keep sending me that money. Cut me some slack. I'm your mother, aren't I? And don't tell anyone else about this. I don't want anyone else to know, let alone your brother.
Oh, I see. So you were fully aware that there would be problems if you found out, huh? Then you really have some nerve to be targeting his wife of all people. At your big old age, you were tormenting her like you didn't have a care in the world. I'm honestly disgusted with your behavior. You're an embarrassment to our family.
But as a mother, my son is especially important to me. I couldn't bear for him to think any less of me. And it's perfectly natural for me to have a distaste for his wife. I only want the best for him, so I'm picky with who I'll accept as his partner.
No, that's just the kind of person you are. Most people would disagree with the behavior you've been exhibiting. And as I've said before, even if you do dislike her, that's no excuse. That doesn't give you a pass to torment her, especially when she hasn't done anything wrong. Has she hurt you? Insulted you? No. All she's ever done is do her best to please you, and you take everything she's done for granted. I can't believe you don't even understand something as simple as that. I think they should have taught you in grade school to be civil even to people you dislike. I think there is something deeply wrong with you after all.
I'm sorry. I'll apologize for that. I shouldn't have behaved like that. It was immature of me.
Apologizing to me won't do you any good. It's River you should be apologizing to. She's the one who's been bearing the brunt of your malice. Well, it's too little too late anyway. From now on, I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I hardly acknowledge you as my mother now. I don't want to be associated with an embarrassment like you anymore. And I won't allow you to torment River any further. You better stay far away from her, or so help me, you'll be sorry.
No, please just hold on. Don't say something so harsh. You're frightening me. You're expecting me to live on my own from now on. But how can I go on like this? I'm going to be alone. You're abandoning your own mother.
It won't be my problem anymore. But I suppose you should first start with covering the full cost of all your living expenses. Your debt, your food, your mortgage, everything. We're not going to give you a single penny from now on. You won't be able to rely on us anymore.
No, I don't want that. You can't do this to me. I can't bear to be on my own. You intend to put your dear old mother through that kind of suffering.
Well, you reap what you sow. You're simply facing the consequences of your own actions. Don't hate me for that. If you didn't want things to turn out this way, you should have been a better person. And besides, a nursing home has plenty of facilities for you, so you can live on your own just fine. Oh, I've got it. How about you forget about everything? That way you won't feel lonely.
After that, Esther called Betty over to our house and had her apologize profusely to me. She seemed to regret her actions. But in the end, after discussing everything with my husband, we all decided to stop sending her any money. And we've also all decided we don't want anything to do with her anymore. The news caused her to collapse, bawling her eyes out, but we were entirely unmoved. We don't intend on changing our minds. After seeing her for the final time, I've stopped going over to her house. And because of that, she suddenly had to take over all the household chores and cooking on top of working a job. She seems to have physically and mentally been driven into a corner. I had no idea I was being tormented by her until Esther suggested the possibility. And because of that, my family has teased me a little. They tell me how oblivious I am to the malice of others is a talent in and of itself. I suppose they're right. Rather than being sensitive to other people's ill behavior, it might be better to be oblivious. I think it's easier to live a happier life that way. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, give this video a like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Also, don't forget to leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think? Be sure to let us know. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!